I want to read 2 Kings chapter 12. I'm going to read from verse 13 to 15. The subject this morning is honesty, the complete virtue. Honesty, the complete virtue. It's still in our series on integrity. Shine forth through integrity. So this morning, we'll be considering honesty. Honesty is spelled N-O-N-E-S-T-Y. Honesty, the complete virtue. Virtue is spelled V-I-R-T-U-E. So you learn how to spell, you learn how to write, learn the word, everything you can learn inside the church. Amen. 2 Kings chapter 12 verse 13 to 15. The money brought into the temple was not spent for making silver vessels, wick trimmers, sprinkling bowls, trumpets, or any other articles of gold or silver for the temple of the Lord. It was paid to the workmen who used it to repair the temple. Verse 15. They did not require an accounting from those whom they gave the money to pay the workers, because they acted with complete honesty. I read it from the New International Version. Amen. We ask ourselves, what is honesty? What is honesty? Honesty is the quality of being truthful. The quality of being truthful. Upright. That is truthful and uprightness and fairness. Truthfulness, sincerity and frankness. It means moral purity, uprightness, justness. Honesty is when you speak and act truthfully. Honesty is when you speak the truth and act truthfully. Two things involved. When you speak the truth and act truthfully. Many people think that honesty means you don't tell a lie. That is definitely part of being honest, that you didn't tell a lie in a situation. Doesn't make you an honest person. I will tell you. Honesty means more than not lying. Honesty means more than not lying. Because when you talk about honesty, maybe what becomes somebody that didn't lie. Honesty means more than not lying. A complete definition of honesty shows that an honest person doesn't do things that are morally wrong. So it is beyond what you say. From what you say to what you do. Honesty can also be defined as the act of being truthful to yourself, others, and being straightforward in whatever you do. The act of being truthful to yourself, being truthful to others, and being straightforward in whatever you do. Being truthful to yourself. Suppose can someone lie to himself? Yes. Maybe your age is 35 and you make people believe that you are 25. You are lying to yourself. Maybe you are hungry, and for whatever you say you are not hungry, you are lying to yourself. Like what the woman of God was teaching, maybe you're sick, and they ask you how you say, I'm not sick. You are lying to yourself. You are not speaking faith. So honesty is the act of being truthful to yourself, to others, and being straightforward in whatever you do. Honesty is not that you don't tell lies or didn't tell lie in a particular situation, but that you live in the truth. Did you hear that? Honesty is not that you didn't tell lies, but you are living in the truth. So it is not when you have lied in other situations, then this particular situation, you said the truth. That doesn't make you an honest person. So honesty is beyond that you didn't tell lies. It is living in the truth. Living in the truth. Not that you didn't tell lies, but you are living in the truth. So the question is, who is honest? Does anyone tell the truth, live in the truth anymore? What is the importance of honesty? Honesty is of utmost importance in human relations. Every social activity, every human experience requiring people to act in concert is impeded when people aren't honest with one another. It is not just telling truth, it is truth living. Put in a nutshell, honesty is not just telling truth. It's not just truth telling, but truth living. Not just truth telling, but truth living. How will you feel when somebody lies to you? How will you feel? You that lie to others. How will you feel? You went to buy a microphone that sells for 6,000 naira, and the person lied to you that he bought it 20,000, so his gain is only 1,000, so buy it 21,000. How will you feel somebody sells something that is fake to you? We will see the dangers of dishonesty. The first time we wanted to buy a TV, we went to a bank. So we wanted to buy Panasonic. Myself and my wife. So we walk in there. We said we wanted to buy a TV and it is Panasonic. So they gave us a TV that is called Pansonic. There was no panel, it was Pansonic. We didn't, maybe the joy, the excitement of buying a TV, we didn't even look at it. It is when we went home that we discovered that they sold Pansonic, P-A-N Sonic, not P-A-N-A Sonic. And it was clear that the quality wasn't what we expected or paid for. One man said a pastor said he's going to divorce the wife. They asked him, the church said, why? He said the lady lied about her age. That he later discovered that the lady's younger sister was by far older than him that married her. So he said, for that reason, he's going to divorce the wife. So honesty is of utmost importance in human relations. I know there is nobody that likes to be lied to. Nobody. Even the one that was conceived by the devil, who is the father of all lies, will not like to be lied to. Do you know that the devil does not even want to be lied to? So we are talking about truth living, not just truth telling, truth living. It is they that are honest that God is looking for. Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 1. Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 1. He said, go up and down the streets of Jerusalem. Look around and consider. Search through her squares. If you can find but one person who deals honestly and seek the truth, I will forgive this city. One honest person. There is something I want to do for this city, but I'm looking for one honest person. He said, go through the streets of Jerusalem. Search through her squares. If you can find but one person who deals honestly and seeks the truth, I will forgive this city. Why is it that all these years you've been talking to God, God, do this for me? God has said that I can't deal with this kind of person. There was a time somebody having problems. So we brought the person in. So and empowered the person with some amount of money to go buy goods. No, the goods were bought. My wife had those goods and gave some quantity. He said, go sell. Help yourself. Bring back the capital and the bag that was used to pack those wares. The lady is not an unbeliever. It might be one of the leaders in her church. If she's not singing in the choir, she might be a leader in her church. It is getting to almost 7 years. She went away with the money, the goods, and the bag till today. At that point, she changed her sin, so you can't reach her. She's still around. Not one, not two, not three. So, assuming that the person now comes again, there is no level of mercy on me that will make me give her. Do you know that it might have been a test on the person from God? The Bible said, if you are faithful in just a little, bigger things will be committed to you. So, maybe God wanted to test her through his servant. So she might be today, God intervene on my behalf. God knows that she can't be trusted. She's not honest. No matter how much you love rat, rat is your favorite pet. You can't ask rat to take care of your fish basket. No basket of fish. Go to buy, smoked fish. You say, Rat, I have lived with you all this number of years, and I trust you. So this basket, watch over it. You have made the greatest mistake of your life. Made the greatest, because no matter what, there is no way a rat will see fish and not harvest it. When you come back, we tell you story. So you find that people are the ones that have limited themselves. He said, search through the city of Jerusalem. Just get one honest person, and you will see what I will do for this city. Maybe he might have wanted to release blessings or goods. So he said, I want one person I can hand it over, so that through him he can bless the city. I don't want the one that will pocket the money. So look through the city. I'm just looking for one honest person. The same is still true today. He's still looking for an honest person, one person, so as to commit things his or her head. So God is looking for honest persons. There's a man by the name Paul Ekman. He's a professor of psychology at the University of California Medical School. He authored a book titled Telling Lies. And he said he had been studying lies for 20 years. He said in his research that his research has revealed that we don't even realize when we are lying. Why is it like that? There are people that, he said, the research showed that people lie. Most times people lie, not even realizing that they are lying. Let me ask us a question. Everyone, are you honest? Ask yourself, in the last 24 hours, have you been completely honest? We live in a world that values tolerance over truth. The age of relativism teaches people not to value truth as a top priority. Isn't it about time that we, who are called believers, are followers of Christ, who is the truth, become known for honesty? We live in a world that values, tolerance. Age of relativism. That is, it is what you call it, that is what it becomes. So, if you say this thing is true, it becomes true. If you say it's a lie, it becomes a lie. That is the world we live in. But truth is absolute. Look at what we read in that 2 Kings. Joash was a king of Judah. So when he became king, he noticed that the temple was in need of repair. The mortar was falling out between the bricks. The walls were crumbling. Water damage was evident all around. The gold and bronze was tarnished. There was trash and debris everywhere. So he started a fundraising program. He places a chest at the entrance of the door of the temple with an opening on top of it. Maybe that is constructed a box and put it at the entrance. Open a hole. So he said, we are going to contribute money to repair the temple. So when you come, drop the money. drop your money through the hole. Drop your money. So people kept dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping until the box or the chest became full. So when the chest became full, the money was given to building superintendents so they could pay the carpenters, stonemasons, quarrymen, timber dealers, and stone merchants to buy the needed materials. So what do you think this building superintendent did with the money? Like any profession, dishonest building superintendents giving the honest superintendents a bad name. Some will pocket the money. Amen.
Amen.
Like this road behind us, this road in front of the church. When we came in here, this road was terrible, was bad. So it was up to 1 month that we came in here that it was awarded. They began construction. People know it that anyway church enters, there is development. So there is no way we would have continued coming to church with this road like this. That is how I also know. The moment we step into that main building, that road will also be constructed.
Amen.
It is still like that. One day I was there, I saw some men, surveying everything. I told them, look, this place you people call road, it's not road. These people, because it's like they wanted to show people land to buy. I said, this is access. I said, this thing is not access, it's not road. One of them said, Pastor, how are you talking like that? Don't you know that anywhere church comes, there is development? So, what he was saying is that, Pastor, you are coming here, you have opened a road. So this road, they started the work. After some time, they disappeared. They pocketed the money. There was one evening like that, I came around. I saw a boy and a girl. To tell you how corrupt this country is. Whether you see where a boy and a girl constructing road. I saw a boy and a girl. This one, they were carrying something in a bucket and pouring, spreading. This other one was using broom and they were sweeping, pouring. The way they finished doing those rubbish, they left. And then maybe when I reported, they have done it. They collected the money. So, in the case of the people we read in the Bible said they collected the money. Do you know that the people that gave them the money didn't bother to account for it? They didn't ask for, give us account. Why? He said because those people were honest. They knew that if you give them 10,000 naira, it is they go and sleep. Go and sleep. So they didn't ask for how was the money spent. They didn't ask because they went to sleep. They knew that this money that had been given to these superintendents will be judiciously used. No one cover will miss and enter their pocket. Someone say honesty.
Honesty.
Someone shout honesty.
Honesty.
That's what we are talking about. So it is not this era. They said, come and retire the money. That's what they call it in the office. You collect money to buy something, you retire it. Not that the money went on retirement. That is civil service. Retire the money. That is, you collect a retirement form. So you list how the money was spent. I've been there before. So, it's a manufacturing firm. Different departments. So, and there was a marketing department, purchase department. But people from other departments will come to our department to send me to go and buy things. So, anytime I go to Ariara to buy either tools or the materials. After buying, they asked me, how much do you want us to write in the invoice? I said, write the same amount. In a public quoted company, I was someone that was returning change. I retired and returned change on top of it, which nobody has ever done. So that incurred a lot of supervisors. People that used to go and buy and make money. Other department will not send them. They will come and send me because they know that the money will be, the thing will be put exact amount, and if there's any change, it will be returned. So they will even somebody collected 10,000 naira. You will not go and fix it. This one was worth 3,000, 3,500. This is then because this one about 3,000. It's not 3,500. This one 4,000. Make it 4,500. So as to get 10,000, so that in the end you have nothing. So you frame the receipt, the invoice, and go and give. You don't know God is looking at you. Adam was asked to eat everything in the garden minus one. He ate everything that was in the garden and ate it minus one. So when he ate one fruit, he lost the garden. This is what the Bible says. But how did Joash building superintendent handle the money? Look at verse 15. It said, no accounting was required from the maid who received the money to pay those doing the work. Since they worked with integrity, they acted with complete honesty. We live in days that someone will tell you yes, he means no. Even inside the church. Even inside the church. Somebody say yes, what the person means is no. If I not ask how many people will be here on Tuesday for the Bible studies, or how many people will not be here, nobody will raise their hand. How many people here will not be here? Meanwhile, they are saying, with their mouth, I will be here. But their hand said, I will not be there. What will you do? I will do nothing. I will do nothing. So we say, honesty is not truth telling, not just truth telling, but truth living. Truth what? Living. Honesty is always the best policy. Okay, now look at this. A woman went to a frozen shop to buy chicken. So now when the attendant said, this is what I want. So he dipped his hand in the fridge and brought out and gave me. The man looked at it and said, this one looks smaller. I need a bigger one. So, do you know what the man did? The man carried that one and dropped and did like this as he was searching. And still brought out the first one, that one, and put it in the scale and said, this one is the exact size you want. The man said, okay. So as to collect the money. The woman said, okay. In short, I want to buy the two. Amen. I want to buy the two. Give me the first one or this one. I want to buy the two. So honesty is always the best policy. What does that mean? Dishonest, there's how no amount of dishonesty that will make you go free. It will still be discovered. The man dropped the first chicken, dropped it, and now did like this as he was saying, and brought it up. I said, okay, this is the size you want. You can pay. Say, because you say I wanted the one that weighs 1 pound. That one was less than 1 pound. So now when I brought it, I put it in the scale. He said, this is 1 pound. It's okay. It's okay. In fact, I now want to buy it too. This one, put it here. Bring the first one. You see, when we talk about that God is a loving God, He's a God of principles. He's a God of principles. So He's not far, but He works with principles. He said, I sought for a man. When there were men all over, He said, I sought for a man. At another place, He said, I have found my servant David. My hand is upon him. I have found. When there were many men, why was it that it was David that was found? There might have been something about David that distinguished him from other men, that God found him. God is not the mysterious person that we think He is. He's right where we are. When you get into the right gear, the right principles, you get Him. It's not far. God is not far. It's right where we are. But what moves Him is when we connect to His principles. Like we are teaching today, honesty. The book of Genesis said, go through the whole of Jerusalem. Look for one honest person. Hebrews chapter 1 verse 9 said, how He loved righteousness and hated iniquity, and the Lord His God has anointed Him with oil of gladness above all His equals. What will make you to be selected in the whole class for distinction? Honesty. Someone say honesty. He said, I sought for a man, just one. Honesty is still the best policy. Look at Proverbs chapter 12 verse 19. Proverbs chapter 12 verse 19. He said, truthful lips endure forever, but a lying tongue, but for a moment. Liars don't go far. Liars don't go far. I've seen people that lied and lied and lied and they lied out. You look at your pastor, your pastor stand before you. All the things you are telling the pastor is lies and are the lie. You don't know that you are undoing yourself. Amen. For example, this thing is black and I own it. Then you stand before me that own this thing to tell me that this is white. That's what we do. You stand before, well, I think the reason most times is because people don't have relationship with God. Either they don't have relationship with God or they don't have the fear of God. Because the Bible said the eyes of the Lord run to and fro the whole earth to show Himself strong on behalf of them whose rights are what? Upright. Who are honest. Who are honest. So God sees. The lying tongue is for a moment. The lying tongue is for a moment. Which means the liar, the dishonest person, dishonest man or woman will only exist for a short while. Honesty makes you complete. Honesty makes you complete. The Bible said they acted in complete honesty. The building superintendent of Joash were completely honest, and that made them complete. So honesty will bring you to the place of completion. There is nothing lacking. Nothing lacking. So if there are things that are missing or lacking in your life, check your level of honesty. We all want to be whole, complete men and women of integrity. What will take us there? Honesty. People are more interested in getting name, getting money, and all those things. The day the person will die, nobody is going to write on their tombstone how much money you made, but what kind of person you were. We have said it that your reputation is what people say the day you die. But your character, your integrity is what the angels say the day you die. What may write on your tombstone is your reputation, while your character is what the angels say. Proverbs 12:22. Proverbs 12:22. Lying lips are detestable to the Lord, but faithful people are his delight. That is, it shows us that honesty pleases God. It pleases God. God is pleased with honesty. Look at it. Proverbs 12:22. It says, lying lips are detestable to the Lord, but faithful people are his delight. As followers of Christ, are we honest? Because we abide by a different standard and a different guide. Our society says tolerance is the norm. Christianity says truth is the norm. Our society says there is no right and wrong. Everything is subjective. Christianity says there's right and there's wrong. There are absolutes. Society reduces truth to personal preference as long as you are sincere. It's not that one can be sincere wrong. Christianity says truth is truth, regardless of whether you like it or not. Because you can be sincere and sincerely wrong. In conclusion, God is looking for honest people. People in whom he can trust. Whom he can trust. God is not looking for rats that he will go and trust fish into their hand. He's looking for people he can trust. People who will be honest in all their dealings. People whose walk matches their talk. Whose walk matches their talk. People who keep the promises they make. People whose word is their bond. Will you be that person? People that will, I have opened my mouth, I can't go back. Not people that come to give excuses or reasons why they will not stand by their word. What do we go home with? This is what to go home with. It's a challenge to every one of us. So I challenge every one of us to live an honest life for the next 24 hours. Will you do that? That is for the next 24 hours. Refuse to lie. Refuse to deceive or shade the truth. Say what you have to say, not what you ought to say. Say what you have to say, not what you ought to say. Make your word your bond. Match your walk with your talk. Keep the promises you make. Amen. So in the next 24 hours, refuse to tell a lie. Or deceive or shade the truth. Do you know that half truth is what? Lies. Half truth is lies. Some people call it diplomacy. Call it diplomacy. So as to cover the truth. That is dishonesty. Amen. He said the lying tongue is for a moment. He looks to and fro, looking for one honest person that he can trust. He can trust. Do you know that if you tell lies, you need to tell another lie to keep covering it? Did you hear that? If you tell lies, you need to tell another lies to start covering it. If I tell my wife, I'm going to Rato, then I head towards Agapo. Probably there's something I don't want her to know that I'm doing there. Then maybe incidentally, like this phone, this is my phone. If you call me, it will tell me where you are. Amen. If you call this phone, like somebody called it the other day, we tell that the person is at Somole Road at Aba. Somebody called me the other day and said you are at Abuja. Say the phone is telling me where you are. That is how this phone was configured, you know, a foreign phone. So maybe she didn't know this. Probably she's hearing it for the first time. I call her, and the phone is telling me that she's at you. There's a way you call it. If you didn't know the exact place, you said Abuja. You show the number, show Abuja that you are at Abuja, or you said Nigeria. Like now, somebody gave me her number. I called it.